Hello, and welcome back to PassYourClass Dante's DSST Test Prep. Today I'm excited to walk you through some authentic principles of Advanced English DSST exam practice questions. For more than a decade, PassYourClass has been supporting students in their pursuit of college credit through Dante's examinations, and we're thrilled to consistently achieve our outstanding 98% success rate among students who use our comprehensive study materials. In our session today, we'll tackle challenging advanced English questions covering research methodology, scholarly organization systems, and effective study strategies. These essential skills are fundamental for success in advanced academic reading and research. Let's begin our advanced English exploration. What types of books should you begin with once you start your reading? A. Utterly specific. B. Broad overview. C. Scholarly. D. Narrative. The correct answer is B. Broad overview. When beginning research on any topic, starting with books that provide a broad overview is the most effective strategy for building a solid foundation of understanding. Overview books serve as essential orientation tools that present the big picture of a subject, introducing key concepts, major themes, historical context, and primary debates within the field. This comprehensive perspective helps readers understand how specific details and specialized studies fit into the larger scholarly conversation, much like understanding the foundation before building a complex structure. Without this foundational knowledge, diving directly into highly specific or technical works can be overwhelming and confusing because readers lack the contextual framework needed to properly interpret specialized information. Overview books typically survey the entire field, identify major schools of thought, highlight influential scholars and their contributions, and provide roadmaps for further study. This approach allows readers to develop informed priorities for subsequent research, recognize connections between different aspects of the topic, and approach more specialized literature with the background knowledge necessary for critical analysis and synthesis. What does a published bibliography, whether online or in print, include as groupings of thought that can help you keep the literature organized? A. Genres. B. Thoughts. C. Outlines. D. Schools. The correct answer is D. Schools. Published bibliographies organize vast amounts of scholarly literature by grouping works according to different schools of thought, which represent distinct theoretical approaches, methodological perspectives, or interpretive frameworks within a field of study. These schools often emerge around influential scholars, competing theories, or different philosophical approaches to understanding the same phenomena, creating a rich tapestry of intellectual discourse. For example, in literary criticism, you might find formalist, feminist, post-colonial, and psychoanalytic schools of thought, each offering different lenses for interpreting texts. In history, you might encounter social historians versus political historians, or different interpretive schools regarding specific events or periods, showcasing the diverse ways history is understood. These schools frequently hold opposing or competing views on fundamental questions within the discipline, creating productive scholarly debates that advance knowledge. Organizing bibliography by schools helps researchers understand the intellectual landscape of their topic, identify key debates and controversies, recognize the theoretical assumptions underlying different arguments, and position their own research within established scholarly conversations. This organizational system is particularly valuable because it reveals not just what has been written, but how different scholars approach and understand the subject matter, providing a deeper insight into the academic field. What is the best way to organize your note-taking when reading? A. Broadest, most focused. B. Most focused, broadest. C. Rarest, easiest found. D. Easiest found, rarest. The correct answer is A. Broadest, most focused. Organizing your note-taking from broadest to most focused mirrors the most effective reading sequence and creates a logical progression that builds understanding systematically. This approach begins with capturing general themes, overarching arguments, and contextual information from broad overview sources, then progressively narrows to record specific details, precise evidence, and specialized insights from more focused studies. Starting with broad notes establishes the conceptual framework that makes detailed information meaningful and memorable, much like a well-structured outline guides a complex essay. When you encounter specific facts, statistics, quotes, or technical details in focused readings, you can immediately understand their significance because you already grasp the larger context into which they fit. This method also helps prevent information overload by creating a hierarchical structure where details support broader concepts rather than existing as isolated facts, making complex topics manageable. Additionally, this organizational strategy facilitates effective review and synthesis because you can move from general understanding to specific support, making it easier to construct coherent arguments, identify patterns across sources, and recognize how different pieces of evidence relate to larger scholarly debates. The broadest to most focused approach ultimately produces more useful, organized, and intellectually coherent research notes, leading to stronger academic outcomes. Excellent work completing these Principles of Advanced English Dantes practice questions. You've just explored essential research and study strategies that are fundamental for success in advanced academic work. These questions offered just a small sample of the comprehensive advanced English content covered on the actual DSST examination. For complete preparation covering all major areas, including advanced composition techniques, research methodologies, critical analysis skills, literary theory, rhetorical strategies, and scholarly writing conventions, PassYourClass provides detailed study guides featuring extensive practice questions, analytical frameworks, and academic writing principles to help you master the sophisticated skills required for advanced English studies. Check out PassYourClass.com today to access your Principles of Advanced English Dantes DSST study materials and join our successful community where 98% of students pass their DSST exams using our proven preparation methods. Thanks for exploring advanced English principles with us today, and we're confident you'll achieve outstanding results on your Dantes examination.